Time to finish the fight! 1 versus 1. Me against Olli, Camp Triggerfish, Tower Control. Oh, and we won't have melee weapons. And you know what that means. We're both gonna be splatting each other a lot. However, I have the Octobrush and Olli has the Hero Roller Replica, so he can splat me in 1 hit. I need at least 2, usually 3, to do so. That being said, I believe I have more experience using the Octobrush than he does his Roller, so I can keep up. And by keeping up, I of course mean we both splat each other at the same time quite often. In fact, we both get splatted 10 times, although in some cases it was because of us falling into the water. Because this is tower control and the tower does go over the water for a lengthy period of time. Pretty much the entire ride, in fact. Anyway, I got a bit too greedy going back on the tower right there. Olli took full advantage of that, and because of that, he decides to try to trick me and splat me as I super jump right back to my squid beacon. He missed, though, and he's paying the price because of that. I go ahead and try to protect, quote-unquote, the tower with my squid beacons. I don't think it's that great when it comes to an opponent using a roller, though, because they can just like hit the squid beacons, and I think it pierces them, maybe? I'm not positive. They can definitely just roll over them, that's for sure. Anyway, Olli took an unusual strategy going to that side first, but he had to kill a whale already, so I had to get off the tower. There was no choice. I'm not positive, but I believe if I had super jumped into my own squid beacon, I might have dodged the killer whale that way. I don't think the super jump lasts that long, though, so I'm not positive. Anyway, in case some of you haven't noticed, Olli fell off the tower. He got pushed off by my attacks, I think. Kind of unlucky. And here I start building up my meter for my Kraken, and the connection was a bit unstable in all of our matches. This is one of the few instances where you can clearly see that. And here, Kraken's ready. I'm not positive if I actually needed it to protect myself, but I used it. And yeah, I could not resist splatting Olli like that. He was just standing there. And if I had not splatted him, he would have probably jumped into the tower trying to splat me. Which probably, if I had tried to stay on the tower a bit longer, it probably would have been a wiser decision. It could have at least scored me a few more points, but he was just standing there. I had to splat him. It was too funny to not do. Olli is just waiting around trying to splat me. He has some success, but I splat him at the same time. However, since I have a massive advantage, I can basically just wait around, preventing Olli from getting on the tower, and I would probably win. It's not what I do, to be honest. I really want to just bring the tower all the way through, but I do kind of play it safe. I made a bad mistake right there, though. I thought I could make the jump. Not quite. I should have inked over the side of the tower so I could have at least swam up a bit, but I did that as I was jumping, so that was a bad mistake. Getting Olli off the tower is a bit tricky because he sort of kind of has a range advantage, and since he splats me in 1 hit, and since I have to come to him, yeah, he basically has an easy time splatting me, which is why I'm going around building up meter right now, so I can have my Kraken that will guarantee me getting him off the tower. Right there. Can't do anything except push me off, I guess, but as long as he doesn't have control of the tower, it's going to automatically go back to the center, which is exactly what I want. I decided to build up a bit more meter again, but Olli he just went straight for the tower right from the beginning, and I can't let him score too many points. Splatty Shutter, not a bad trade because it keeps him from scoring more points. Because he's not that far from catching up to how many points I have, and since we're going into overtime, it's going to be the deciding factor. If he can bring the tower all the way to 45 points, he wins. And it's not going to take him that long because the tower moves faster when it's trying to go back to how far you went in from a distance. Anyway, despite that, I have my Kraken ready, so Ollie's defeat is inevitable. His only option was to keep me from going on the tower as I turned into a Kraken. Because when you hit someone while they're in Kraken form, you do push them back a bit. I'm not sure if it would have been enough to keep me from jumping into the tower anyway, though. Ultimately, though, I thought that this was the most entertaining match to play and to watch, too. Lots of action, lots of back and forth, and a close ending. And if you didn't enjoy any of these 1 versus 1s because you think it's boring or something like that, well, as I said in the beginning, this was the last 1 versus 1 I did. That being said, lots of people are requesting they're requesting 1 versus 1s with me. I'm not sure if I'll do that with other people. I'd honestly prefer to squad up or to make private matches with, 8 people, but who knows what the future holds. Maybe 2 versus 2 would be better and more entertaining to watch. Anyway, check the playlist below for more Splatoon. Hope you've all enjoyed this video, and hope you all have a very nice day. Bye-bye!